Rawls and Bartlett are essential in the center back pairing to the defensive structure. Peglo will be in the wide channel along with Hopkins to go. Look for Toichert and Sangbin to go into the wide channels. You always get the vertical threat with Simon Betcher.
St. Louis City in the yellow, attacking the goal to your right. And off we go from Audi Field in Washington, D.C. as United look to climb out.
Move the ball around in and out of midfield.
I'm also starting to see the establishment of a physical natured game. That's what Yohan Demay expected on his visit to our nation's capital. Helped on wide for Songbin now. Korea, the full head of steam, drops that shoulder, whips it across. Johnson, Vellum gets a good hand to it. Deshaun Johnson all the way out now, and it opens up for Jackson Hopkins back the other way. And here comes DC. Early ball played. Go to call a high pressure here from St. Louis City. This is what they like to do. This is in their DNA, that high press. It breaks now, the dummy for Baribo, releases Munsanu. Jackson Hopkins for DC United. Supported, and it's Muntanu. Wrapped his foot around it, but lacks conviction.
It is end to end, and also it's not rushed. It doesn't feel rushed. It feels composed but quick.
And that one served in. Diving save from Berkey. Had to be alert. It was clever, instigated through midfield, and a one-touch presenting. It hasn't been very good, but look at that chance a moment ago.
Rawls comes in, and he hits that incredibly well. The technique it takes to execute this, his hips aren't facing goal. He catches it. He
pulls down really well by Miguel Perez. Lovely ball played from Peglo. This is Cervania now, and here comes DC in a 3v2. Cervania leaves it wide. Baribo! DC United sitting off in a mid-block. Two banks of four. Two high-working strikers in Muntanu and the industrious Ty Baribo.
That's where the ball needs to go. Perez brought Cervania in. Now the ball can bypass in those areas. You have to move the ball around, pull out the double pivots, which is Cervania and Peltola for DC United.
Here's Fall trying to play him forward now. Betcher into that pocket of space. Betcher! Denied by Johnson.
Wonderful decision-making from Fall of seeing the run off the backside shoulder of Simon Betcher. He gets into this space, takes it.
Just gets it caught in possession, and it could be costly now. Here comes St. Louis City. Songbin bearing down. It's Songbin takes a deflection in. It was worrisome for DC. 20 goals allowed for the space of 13 games, but no slouches either. This one taken short, as we've seen throughout. Here's Papa Santos, whips it across, spounded away, and cleared by Peltola. Toichert standing over it. Toichert lifts it in, off the head of Fall, and over the bar. The referee had spotted, though, an infringement before. Betcher likes to get involved and mix it up. Toichert floats one on the outswinger, far post, and calm and cool is Sean Johnson. Not enough power to beat a keeper of his caliber. Kind of enjoying a renaissance here in Washington, D.C. after that spell with Toronto. They're up for it. Cervania, Baribo, Hopkins. All around. Muntanu! Size it up, had time and space. Off we go from Audi Field, and the final period underway. Happy to have you along for what has been an odyssey of Major League Soccer this season.
For St. Louis City, now it's about ball movement. In the 2 blocks of 4 in this 4-4-2, they can shift very quickly if the ball does not move. So move the ball around, then look to play in behind.
Yeah, no changes at halftime. Confirmation of the setup. Wide to the right-hand side. Songbin bearing down. Squares it across. Toichert belted in through the arms, and good. Delight for Durkin, and Demay's boys scream out in front in DC, 1-0.
causing fits for DC United all evening long. Songbin avoids the initial challenge. Watch the run of Simon Betcher centrally. That draws two defenders. It leaves it for Durkin, and being able to go and have a great finish. Songbin is looking for reinforcements. He makes a great decision to chop it back. Toicher leaves it. It goes right under Sean Johnson. This is a well-worked attack with a wonderful finish to keep it low from Durkin.
Back from suspension. Deep throw for Stroud. All the way across into that danger area. Off the second ball for Peglow. This is Leuven. Head down, full of endeavor. Pulled back across for Betcher. It's Vallum. Well, he had the turn, he had the snapshot, but he didn't have the target firmly in his sights. It had the endeavor. Flicked on by Peglow. Stroud across, headed in. Saved by Berkey, and it's a miraculous piece of skill from St. Louis' goalkeeper. Outstanding.
I can't believe that's not in the back of the net. The tracking was poor from Totland, allowing us to go across. Baribo does everything right except get it straight into the ground. That's the only thing he could have done a little better, but unbelievable. As Berkey starts on the near post, has to come across.
Corner whipped in, doesn't clear the first defender, but it's on for Brandon Cervania. Right back into that penalty area, this time repelled by Baumgartel. Stroud wangs one up and easily held in more routine fashion for Berkey this time. Berkey was the MLS goalkeeper of the year, the 2023, and he's really turning back the clock, the 36-year-old.
He's made a few incredible saves here tonight, Roman Berkey.
Is there a way back now? Stroud pulls it back across, headers on, it had all the power, but not the necessary accuracy to hit the target. Hefty. Hefty. Stroud, better from DC United, repelled by Folly Fall, out for a corner. Here they come once again, DC United. And a side that has scored twice on corner kicks. Stroud standing over it. Is this their way back? Going to need something of conviction. Whipped across. Peglow! Oh, outstanding!
Second chance opportunity is what DC United has been doing. The initial first touch actually looked like it got away from Peglow a little bit. There's a lot of traffic in front of Berkey. He doesn't see it come through. Well struck. This time getting over the ball, keeping it low, and ensuring it gets on frame.
Brimming with confidence. Slithering through, brought to ground. Free kick, DC United, and a booking to boot. Conrad Vallum seeing yellow. And it's going to be another yellow.
Conrad Vallum brings him down in this moment. Otherwise, Peglow would have been going into.
City will have to do it for the duration, down to 10. Peglow! This time easy for Berkey, who won't be beaten for a second time. Hefty pumps in another cross, and this time Mbakefal able to get into it. And what was a mountain, and what was a molehill now turns into a mountain. Another yellow card, this time to Kai Rawls. Up comes Rawls, Markovic joining the fray along with Antley. Peglow, Bartlett heads it down, and it bundles in. Mutanu!
Second phase of the set piece. Watch Bartlett, number 3, bottom of your screen. He heads it across, away from Berkey, making the initial.
So Bartlett lined up in the offside position. And now at risk of seeing the winner wiped out. The lid blew off this place. Goal is disallowed. Hard to argue with the video assistant referee in that
It's
aspect.
the right call. Very Very clear from the angle we saw that there was that advanced position for DC United, but the refereeing crew gets it right in this moment. You can see that he starts beyond. You're somewhat hoping for another St. Louis City player to drop quicker. They didn't. They held their line.
And when all is said and done, if it does hold, you can't blame them for doing so. DC United won it. Victory. The only thing that will do. Rawls and company trying to facilitate it. It's wide for Antley. Peglo. Perhaps one of the last thrusts of the game. Antley pulls it back. Cervenia! Just wide. That will do it. 101 minutes in the books. St. Louis City on target 5 minutes after halftime.